Hi, I'm Mona, and if you're here, you found Kaleidoscope Dreams Tarot. Today we are doing a he-she reading for January 20th, 2020. I'd like to say, please don't live your life by the tarot. It is you who creates your own destiny. These readings may or may not resonate. I'd like to say, subscribe, like, comment, and share these videos. Someone out there might enjoy it. Also, to my subscribers, welcome back, and to any new subscribers, welcome to the channel. I'm glad you're here. So, I have this side, which is he, and I have this side, which is she. The cards have already been pre-shuffled, and we're going to go ahead and start with he. Let me just put this in the middle so we can determine which side is which, okay? So this is going to be he, and this is going to be she. So, let's get the general energy for his side. These cards have been pre-shuffled, but I'm just going to shuffle one more time so I get the energy for his side for January 20th, 2020. Okay, we have the World. Very nice start for him. He might be completing a cycle, finally finding his world, knowing what to do, knowing, how he's going to deal with things, and that's good. Okay. So let's go ahead and find out what is going on with him. The he-she reading, January 20th, 2020. Okay. First we have, whoops, I'm just going to set this up here. You guys can still see that, yeah. Okay, so that's the World, and then we have the Wheel of the Year. Whoa! Wheel of Fortune. Darn. And then we have the Hermit, no longer in the uprights, in the reverse, so got out of that mode. Let me get one more card for his side for the he-she reading, please. Let me get one more card for his side for the he-she reading. Okay. We do have the King of Pentacles in the reverse. It's going right back in. But we also have the Strength card in the reverse. Okay, so that's kind of strange, right? Somebody, feeling like they have everything in their world, they're so happy, whatever, they're moving on that Wheel of Fortune, possibly in a positive direction, but they're no longer in the hermit mode, right? They're not soul searching, they're not searching their inner guidance for some reason, all right? And with the Strength card here, the Strength card represents, courage, compassion, influence. So it seems like this person is not making a real move towards anything right now. Not going within, possibly just working on their pentacles, trying to move forward somehow. Okay, we have the World here, as general energy. So this could indicate some travel also. It could also signify that something was accomplished. Okay, let's go ahead and clarify these cards so we can get a better idea what's going on with him. Alright, clarify the Wheel of the Year for his side for the he-she reading. Clarify the Wheel of the Year for his side. Clarify the Wheel of the Year for his side, please. January 20, 2020. Okay, no longer feeling burdened in a situation, and definitely wants to fight for something that he thinks is his son, right? Or is this the sun? Yes, this is the sun. Yeah. So, no longer dealing with that burden, moving forward on the wheel of the year. Whatever it was that they were dealing with, they're not doing it anymore. They're moving forward. They've decided that they wanted to move forward towards something that signifies the sun to them, right? Positivity, fun, warmth, success, vitality. That is what the sun is to this person, okay? Somebody is clear about something. Somebody wants a new life somewhere. Okay, cool. So what is the Hermit in reverse here for? Why is the Hermit in reverse here? Why is the Hermit in reverse? Okay, the Hermit is in reverse. They've gotten out of a situation, possibly a marriage that kept them stuck. Kept them thinking all the time, in their head, not happy where they are, right? And this is why the Hermit is in reverse. They are no longer searching inner guidance because they found it, and they found that the problem was, he found the problem was a union that he was in, okay? And now a message of passion. So he's received a message, a passionate message possibly, and maybe the Four of Wands is in reverse because that passionate message was about somebody sharing passions with others. Okay? Why is this Strength card in the reverse? Why is this Strength card in the reverse? Whoa. All right, Five of Cups. Somebody's not feeling too good right here. Possibly this, really hit them hard, right? This must have hit the person hard. They've lost their courage in a situation. They no longer have compassion for this situation. And it has influenced them to actually act in a certain way, right? But this person is hurt. They're crying over what they have lost. Perhaps they were working really hard at this, and now it's no more. It has become a burden in their life. And this burden, it kind of seems here, excuse me, that they possibly, they have clarity over a situation, right? Let's see if I can get another card for that strength in the reverse. Let me get another card for the strength in the reverse. Another card for strength in reverse, please. For him, for January. Okay. Yeah. So this person was upset, doesn't have the strength to go on with this situation anymore because of a three-party situation. Right? There's no celebration here. There's a three-party situation, though. So, not too happy on his side so far. Even though he may be moving on the Wheel of Fortune, and he may have finished out a cycle, doesn't necessarily mean he finished out with too much happiness here. Let's go ahead and get the energy for her side of the he-she reading and see how she's feeling, okay? See how she's feeling. What is her general energy for the he-she reading, January 20th, 2020? The Lovers. Wow. So she's feeling love for somebody. Definitely. Let's find out what is going on with her in this he-she reading. What is going on with her? Let me get 3 cards for her. Okay. 7 of Wands. It seems that she was dealing with a lot of competition with somebody she loved. Let me get 2 more cards, please. Let me get 2 more cards, please. There they are. So, the King of Pentacles. It seemed that this King of Pentacles was the one who might have been juggling or having a lot of options, and she felt that she was competing with others, right? She could be holding the energy of the Queen of Swords. This is her, the Queen of Swords right here. And, you know, she does like to listen to what everybody's got to say. She does. She's a very compassionate person. But she's very intelligent, right? You don't want to mess with her too much because she's going to catch you in your lies. So make sure that when you come to her properly. You tell her the truth, right? It's the best way to go with her. You don't want to have to deal with that sword, do you? I don't think so. All right. So let's clarify the Seven of Wands for her side of the he-she reading for January 20th, 2020. Let's clarify that Seven of Wands. Why is that Seven of Wands there? Okay. So we do have the Six of Pentacles, which means that this person, possibly he, was definitely giving to two, right? Sharing his attention elsewhere. Why else is this Seven of Wands here? So basically, she was feeling like she was in competition with someone else. He was sharing his emotions with others. Yeah, look at that. She was treated like an option. Yeah, and she didn't want to be treated like an option. She wanted to be number one. Why is this King of Pentacles here? Oh, okay. King of Pentacles, financially stable. Okay, that could be him. Right? Why else is this King of Pentacles here? Excuse me. Why else is this King of Pentacles here? Possibly going to come in with a message for her. Right? Maybe he wants to come in with a message for her because he's financially stable now. That's a possibility. Shoot, I didn't call off for the next card, so this is still for the... Okay, yes. He wants, definitely, to speak to her about emotions. About the Ten of Cups here. The Wheel of Fortune with her. Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune. So it could be, actually, that he's finishing out cycles with his marriage. That's been a burden. He tried to go on the Wheel of Fortune with this person. It didn't work out. He thought that was his son. But it ended up being, you know, a burden. He's not going to go within. He doesn't want to deal with this anymore. He wants to end this marriage. He found out messages of passion. He doesn't have the strength to go forward. Even though he's hurt and he worked hard for this, there's no celebration because he was put into a third party. Her, on the other hand, she is in love. She is in love with this, possibly this King of Pentacles here. And, you know, but she feels like an option because she was with him possibly and he was with someone else, right? She was an option. She was competing for his love and he was sharing his love elsewhere. He wants to come in with a message about financial security, though. He wants to offer the happy family the Ten of Cups. Not the Nine of Cups, but the Ten of Cups. Why is this Queen of Swords here? What does she have to say about all of this Queen of Swords here on this side? This is possibly her, this Queen of Swords. Yeah, she's finding it. Now she's finding it a burden. It just looks like they're mirroring each other a little tiny bit, doesn't it? We have a couple of the same cards on each side. Why else is this Queen of Swords here? Why else is the Queen of Swords here? Oh, okay. It's a burden, and she doesn't want to hang on to this anymore. We have the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. She wants to let this go. She wants to let the lover go. She doesn't want to deal with the drama. She doesn't want to be in her head. She just doesn't want to be in that energy any longer with this lover that she's got on her mind. Okay, let's go ahead and find out what's next for him. Okay, just want to fix these real quick. Okay. So, let's go ahead and get 3 cards. Let's get 3 cards for his side, find out what else is going on with him. Let me get 3 cards, please. He didn't fly out. Okay. We have the Queen of Cups in reverse. So he could have been dealing with the Queen of Cups. Could have been dealing with that person, somebody with water in their chart, or he could be holding that energy, the energy of the Queen of Cups. And the Queen of Cups is, you know, intuitive. She's nurturing, she's loving, but not right here. She's not right here, not too happy at all. Okay. Why? Let me get 2 more cards, please. Let me get 2 more cards for his side for January. 5 of Wands in the reverse. He doesn't want to be in his head about this anymore either, whatever's going on with him. So she wants to forget, he wants to forget. Why else? Let me get 1 more card for his side, please. It does seem like they are mirroring each other just a little bit, doesn't it? Let me get 1 more card. Let me get 1 more card, please, for him. One more card for him, please. There it is. Oh, actually, that's 3 cards there. I'm going to grab the one closest to the mat. Boom. King of Swords. Maybe he's holding the energy of the King of Swords now. He's in his head. We have the King of Swords here. We got the Queen of Swords here. People involved with these others. We have the Queen of Cups, and we have the King of Pentacles. So, since this is his side, I'm taking it that he's also holding the energy of the Queen of Cups. Very emotional. Or he sees her as the Queen of Cups. Right? Very emotional woman, but also very sharp with her words. And she is possibly holding the energy of the Queen of Swords and dealing with the King of Pentacles. He could be holding that energy, or she could think he's holding that energy. Okay. Let's go ahead and clarify these cards. The Queen of Cups. Why is the Queen of Cups right here? Why is the Queen of Cups right here? 6 of Cups. Yeah. He could be thinking of her that she possibly doesn't love him anymore, doesn't care for him. And he does want to move towards her, though. He does want to head out to, you know, head away from whatever he's dealing with right now. But he's kind of feeling like the person from the past is not very happy with him. And, you know, if she's from the past and he's been fooling around with other chicks, of course she's not happy. But I think she's letting these burdens go because she's tired. She's tired of dealing with this. Why is this 5 of Wands in the reverse? I think that he's tired too. I don't think he wants to think about the past anymore. I think he's over it. He doesn't want to be in hermit mode. He doesn't want to think of the past. He doesn't want to fight anymore. He doesn't want to argue with himself about whatever. Yeah. How funny, you guys. They're marrying each other. He wants to have financial security and stability, right? He wants to not have to worry about the future. Why else is this 5 of Wands right here? Okay, well, he's getting out of whatever heartache and sorrow or sadness that he was having, right? No longer in that 5 of Cups energy because he's found something out. He's not sad anymore. And this is why he might be moving towards her, this person of his past. Why is the King of Swords here? Whoa. Okay, there's 3 cards. I guess, well, I guess I'll take them all real quick. There's more than 3. There's 4, but it's okay. Not a big deal, right? So first I see the 3 of Pentacles in the upright. Okay. He's feeling good about something. I don't know. Let's see. Well, okay. He's feeling good, excuse me, about sending a message possibly of emotions because something has come to an end. And he had victory in that situation. All right. Yeah, and here he is again, the King of Swords. So he's standing in his power right now, right? You got the King of Swords twice here. King of Swords twice, standing in his power. In the past, he didn't really have the strength to move forward with this, but he is definitely going to send out a message of love. He's finally mourned whatever it was he had. It could have been financial security. He was mourning that, maybe mourning the loss of that. Well, at least it's not a person, right? You know, nobody wants to be in those third-party situations anymore, right? So he might be sad because it ended because of a 3-party situation with this 3 of Pentacles here. Or he might be celebrating that it's over because he wanted it over. Because it was a big old burden to him. And now he's moving forward towards the person from the past, which could be her. So let's find out if she's going to mirror him in this situation now. Because remember, the mirroring was happening here. I want to see if that's what they're doing. Okay, so let's get 3 more cards for her side for the he-she reading for January 20th, 2020. Let me get 3 cards for her side, please. Chariot in the reverse. So she's basically not going anywhere. She's going to stay right where she's at. She's not moving forward. She's not moving backward. She's just basically not moving. Okay, maybe she's okay where she's at. What else do we have? You know, it might be hard for her to move forward. Maybe still mourning after this loss of him. Or maybe she's just like not going to deal with it. She's decided to let it go. Yeah, no new beginning here. That's what's in her mind. No new beginning with this King of Pentacles anyways. And no more dealing with 3-party situations. So I'm taking it that she's just a single woman right now, not even bothering with this person anymore because she has decided that she doesn't want to move forward with him. She's tired of being, you know, in competition with other, you know, females possibly over this person and doesn't want to deal with that. You know, yeah, so what if he's the King of Pentacles? Big whoop, right? That's not why she loved him. She didn't love him for the money. She loved him for himself. And that's just something that he didn't see. And she ended up, you know, being a part of his life, but he included her in his life as a 3-party situation. 3 of Swords. She got stabbed in her heart. Not very happy about that, but she's coming out of that mode because she has let go. I guess that automatically means because she was holding on, right? But now she let go because and what that means usually is that, yeah, I'm good. I don't even want to hang on to you anymore, not if you're going to treat me like that and put me in this situation. So she's coming into her power now, not allowing this type of thing to happen to her. She realizes that she's a lot better than that. She shouldn't have had put herself through that. She has forgiven herself, right? She has forgiven herself for acting so foolishly in this situation. Yeah. She had allowed herself to be an option, and she is not, she is not about to send any messages out to this person. No longer wants to deal with the person from the past. Crazy, because it's like, it's almost like they are marrying each other, but they're marrying each other opposite, right? He wants to move forward now. He's ended something, but she's ended it too with him because, you know, he just put her in that situation. That ain't nobody want to be second choice or competing with others, right? Nobody wants to be an option. And she's willing to let the past go because she doesn't want to deal with it. So it is what it is in her eyes, right? Why is this Ace of Wands here? In her eyes, it's like, it is what it is. I'm moving forward. I'm doing my own thing now. Why is this Ace of Wands here? The Hierophant. I think what she's going to do is she's just going to hope that love comes in from other direction, from somewhere else, right? She has gained spiritual wisdom and intuition, and you know, maybe she's not thinking about marriage at all anymore, and maybe she's thinking about her own, starting her own thing, doing her own thing now. Why else is the Ace of Wands in reverse here? Yeah, Four of Swords. She has put this to rest. This Ace of Wands, no new beginning. She knows the truth, and she ended it. She ended it with the King of Pentacles. Possibly he doesn't know that she has. Maybe this is the King of Pentacles here. Who knows? Well, we have the King of Swords here. So maybe she was talking to someone else and decided that she didn't want to be a part of that. Because I strictly see the King of Swords on this side. So she could be dealing with an earth sign, right? Not wanting a beginning with that person. Moving forward, she has put that situation to an end. Death to that situation, right? Could be with the person from the past. No longer thinking about that person. No longer talking to them. No longer being an option. No longer moving forward or hoping to move forward with that person. Why is this Three of Swords here? Why is this Three of Swords here? So she could have actually been dealing with like a, let's see, death card. Maybe with an earth sign. Okay, yeah. Only got two cards that came out. What is this? Yeah, the Devil in reverse could be a Capricorn. Person that she was maybe talking to. It was holding this devil energy, keeping her caught up in her head. She's not anymore. She's released herself from that toxic situation, and she wants to move forward on a new journey. That's what she wants right now, because she was the three of. I'm sorry, she was the where. Oh yeah, she was the Queen of Swords, and she no longer wants to deal with whoever this Capricorn or whatever, or this Earth sign is, or Taurus, Virgo. She doesn't want to deal with that person anymore. She had put an end to that situation and that person from the past. And she is ready to move forward in a different direction because she doesn't want to be part of any kind of toxicities, addictions, or anything like that. She's on the straight and narrow, like, right? While he is over here thinking about somebody from the past, trying to move forward, trying to get things together, get things fixed, because they have become financially secure. And this is the King of Swords. Now, some would say that the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords, they're a couple here, right? But I will let you know that the King of Swords is also the Emperor in this deck, and the Queen of Cups usually signifies the Empress, right? Not the Queen of Swords, but the Empress. Queen of Cups is the Empress. Queen of Swords is just the Queen of Swords, an arguer. So I do see that he is looking at somebody as his Empress, but not anymore. It's somebody from the past. This person may have distanced themselves from them. And I also see that the Queen of Swords is here. She's holding that energy, just not very happy about things. Dealing with this King of Pentacles, perhaps, that she doesn't want a beginning with at all. She put an end to that, not wanting to move forward, not wanting to be an option. Okay, so let's get 3 more cards and find out what else is going on here. Kind of a lot going on, kind of weirdy stuff, right? A little bit. It's, you know what it is? It's because they're not communicating, so they're both confused about each other. One of them is thinking, okay, I'm going to set myself up. I'm going to get things together. Sure, this person might be mad at me, but I'm not fighting anymore. I'm going to go after. I'm going to have that, get on the Wheel of Fortune. And then we have on this side, somebody's like, I'm tired of waiting. I'm not going to wait any longer. No communication. I'm done. So that's what's happening here. It's a lack of communication between 2 people, and they are both going to basically miss the boat, miss opportunity because of a lack of communication. And then by the time somebody comes around, I'm thinking that she's going to be like, you know what, I let you go. Yeah, see, he wants to go to the Queen of Cups, and maybe have some sort of celebration of marriage and union with this person. So this Queen of Swords could be holding the energy of the Queen of Cups. Page of Pentacles. Oh, yeah, he wants to work things out. He wants to work things out with her. He wants a new beginning with her. Page of Pentacles. Starting something new. Starting something new. New financial security. You know, feeling good about this situation, even though he knows that his Empress is mad at him, he still is in this energy of wanting to work it out. But like I said, you know, if we are talking about her and he's talking about her, right now what's going on is she's not in the best of moods, especially if she's been put in this position and she has the Queen of Swords energy right now. And the Queen of Swords, you know, she's she's not very happy, right? She's not very happy at all. And she's just not, you know, she's been in her head enough. She's not trying to deal with things going on anymore. She's got ambitions. She wants to move forward to certain situations, right? Because she's intelligent, she doesn't feel that she needs to be in this situation because she's too smart to have let this happen to her, but it did. She was part of somebody's options because, you know, she was lied to. Anyways, let's find out why this Four of Wands is right here. Why is this Four of Wands right here? Why is this Four of Wands right here for his side? Okay, we have the Justice card in the reverse. There's no justice in this situation, it seems like. Okay, we have the Seven of Swords. There was deception. That's why she's upset, because he has deceived her and he knows what he did. There he is, the King of Cups, holding that energy. So I'm going to actually go with, this is the Emperor wanting to deal with the Empress. And that might be her. But the Empress seems to have let him go. We're going to see if the Empress shows up here, and then we'll know for sure if that's her. Because these could just be the energies that are being held right here. But she's got the Lover's card there, so she still has somebody in her heart, but he might see her as the world. Like I said, no communication. Nothing good can come out of that. Why is this Three of Pentacles here for his side? Why is this Three of Pentacles here? Okay. He's working on trying to have a new start. There he is. Yeah. King of Pentacles. So they're basically mirroring each other. She is thinking about the King of Pentacles, which is him. He is building himself up to be the King of Pentacles, the King of Cups, and the King of Swords. And you know what that means, you guys, right? That means that he's on his way to being the Emperor, basically, right? Why is this a Page of Pentacles right here? Why is this Page of Pentacles right here? They are both, you know what's happening, you guys? I know exactly what's happening. Look at Queen of Cups again, but she's in the upright this time. You know, well, we don't know actually, because you can't tell with these cards. So we don't know if they're up or down, but it seems like yeah. So what these two are doing that I can see so far is they're both fixing themselves from heartache and trauma, right? And somebody wants a union. He does. But she's not there yet because, or she's not seeing this because there's no communication. Why else is this Page of Pentacles here, please? Why else is this Page of Pentacles here? You guys, I know exactly what's going on here. Why is this? Okay, there's 4 cards. This is the last row anyway, so let's find it. Oh, this goes here. Okay, so, oh my gosh, you guys, he is not ending this situation. She ended it, but he's not. Okay, this is so friggin' funny. Okay, 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, that he has hope in this situation. He is watching he has planted some seeds, watching those seeds grow. And he is not hanging out in the hangman mode anymore. Right? He was maybe in the beginning in the hangman mode, didn't know how to come towards the queen. But you know what is also happening here? Let me go, okay. Okay, you guys, let me just finish this one, and then I'm going to tell you, because I see, hopefully, maybe you guys do too. Because you see all the mirroring going on, right? And it's from lack of communication, like whatever he has upright, she has turned over, whatever she has upright, he has turned over. It's like a big flip-flopping around, right? They're both mirroring each other. They are both hoping, or he's hoping now. She had hope, but she's, look at that, King of Swords, right when I want to put the cards in. So, yeah, what's going on here? Let me just do this last 3, and then I'll tell you guys after, okay? Let me get 3 more cards for her side of the he-she reading, January 20th, 2020. Let me get 3 cards. What is this now? 3 cards. Boom. Came out all sneaky like that, huh? Well, at least they're in the upright. So, we have the Queen of Wands, right? This could be her holding the Queen of Wands energy too. Very passionate. Okay. We also have the Hierophant. Again, in the upright. Okay. So she's passionate, possibly about getting married, or about her new wisdom, or possibly she might have started a business. She might have started something new for herself. Maybe it just hasn't gotten off the ground yet, but it's getting there. 3 of Wands, yeah, see, she's waiting for this to happen for her. She's waiting for things. Possibly, I mean, she could low-key be waiting for him, but from what we just saw, she's I think she's just kind of in and out, trying to figure things out, trying to heal, trying to know what's up. because, you know, she's having a hard time because she loves this person, and this person has deceived her and is no longer communicating with her. So whatever she's finding out is just like hearsay, just whatever is, you know, there. It's not really concrete proof of anything that's really happening, right? So she's in the dark, kind of. So, why is this Queen of Wands here, though? Why is this Queen of Wands here? Is that her energy? Why is this Queen of Wands here? Okay, so this is the Devil energy in the upright. There could be some toxicity here when it comes to her. Codependency, possibly. Why else do we have the Devil card and the Five of Wands here? Why is that there? Why is the Queen of Wands here? Why is the Queen of Wands here? Two of Wands. So maybe she does still see him as somebody that she wants to talk to, somebody that she sees in her future. Possibly, maybe, could be. You know what I mean? But I think she's also seeing that there could be a little toxicity here. Why else is this Queen of Wands here? Anything else? Anything else for this Queen of Wands? Anything else? Anything? Anything? Okay, no. So how about the Hierophant then? Why is the Hierophant here for January 20th, 2020? The Nine of Wands. Okay, possibly going to, you know, with the Hierophant, the Nine of Wands, this is somebody that's wanting to try something, try it again, second chance, do it again. Could also be, she could be up in her head about the situation still. She low-key maybe wants to work on it with him, but she's probably not outright showing it. You know, she does see him as her son too, but what can you do? What can you do when somebody just takes off on you and you never hear from them again? And there's nothing you can do, right? Five of Swords. Five of Swords. They had they argued the last time they spoke. There was an argument or disagreement or something like that, right? Why else is this Hierophant here? That's possibly why they didn't have that passionate new beginning. Ace of Swords in reverse, right? The truth was not told. The relationship was severed the last time they spoke, right? So that's what happened. She had ended the situation with this person, didn't want to be part of that kind of activity, that drama, and she ended it. Was no new beginning there. So why is this Three of Wands right here? Why is this Three of Wands right here? Why is this Three of Wands right here, please? Three of Wands, please. Yeah. You know, she was waiting for her ships to come in, but she's given up. I think she's given up hope on this situation already. No longer wanting, now she's looking for her own options, right? She's no longer hanging on to this. She's got options of her own. Let me get one more card. One more card here. One more card here, please. One more card. Okay, two more, I guess. So in her mind, she's letting go. She has options of her own. Message of love might be coming in, but it doesn't seem like there's going to be any union of any sort. So she might be trying to actually avoid this person, or maybe he just hasn't come yet. She still doesn't know if he's coming. So, and she doesn't want to be the one waiting around. So I think what's going on is she's just healing from this. So you guys, let me tell you exactly what I see that's going on that I've been trying to hold out from you guys. He is trying to fix himself, right? He is trying to make himself the best version of himself. And he knows this. He knows that he wants to come in emperor style, right? Her, on the other hand, she's also healing, but she's healing in the form of she's done with him. Like he's healing in the form like he's coming to her, he wants her, but she's healing in the way that I'm done with him. I'm not going to be treated like a second-hand citizen anymore. I'm not going to be treated poorly. I'm not going to be put on the back burner. I'm cutting this out. I'm cutting it out now. So basically, she's ended it in her mind. It's done. She doesn't see marriage in the future. She doesn't see new beginnings. She doesn't see truth in the situation. She sees that possibly coming towards her is going to be a bunch of lies, because that's how it was in the past. What makes her think that anything is going to change, right? But him, on the other hand, ooh, he's getting himself ready, doing all kinds of stuff. But problem here is I think when he returns, she's going to say, I cut you loose already. You hurt me. Why would I wait any longer for you? We're done. We're not together. Yeah. Because he is thinking about how he does want to come and he wants to give emotions, right? But you know, because he's not communicating, you know, they basically don't even know each other, because he thinks that she's going to be waiting for him forever. He thinks that's how she's going to be. Maybe that's how other girls were. Just waiting till he comes around and then hooking it up and whatever. But she's not like that. Either you're with me for good or you're not with me at all. And I think she's come to that conclusion. He's not with her at all, so she's going to go ahead and move on and do her own thing. And he, on the other hand, thinks she's waiting, and he's just trying to come in perfectly for her, trying to fix himself up, and it's not going to be the way he wanted. Just like it wasn't the way she wanted. They barely knew each other, but they fell in love. And they both, you know, used their past experiences to move forward, thinking that everything's going to be okay. She held on for a little bit, and then she gave up. No communication. He, you know, ended a situation on his side, working to better himself, and wants to move towards her, but what he doesn't realize is that she's done. You know? So they're both trying to work on their best version of themselves. She's doing it for possibly meeting someone else in the future. He's doing it possibly to meet up with her in the future. But, you know, we don't know how that's going to turn out, because there's no communication. No communication, no go. You know what I mean? Nobody can't be messing with that, can't be bothered with all that. Right? Nobody wants to be bothered with no communication. No communication, you know what that means? That means like no relationship. You might as well not even have a relationship. No, if you're not going to be in communication with somebody and you're going to keep them in the dark, you might as well just end it, because somebody's going to come to the conclusion that they're not wanted anymore. And they're going to move on. You know, if whoever out there is thinking that somebody's going to wait forever for them, I don't know that that's going to happen. So on his side, he wanted to move forward with this Wheel of Fortune, right? He doesn't want to argue with her anymore. He wants to start something new, right? He didn't have the strength to come towards her because he didn't want to argue, right? But he wants to ask for marriage. So he's working on his pentacles, trying to get things together. Not fighting anymore, not dealing with any arguments with anybody, and trying to be this King of Swords to try to come up with the best idea that he can to move forward. Because he's feeling like he doesn't have any more strength in this, because possibly whoever he was with, you know, burnt him out. And he wants to work on something with this person, with this, you know, Queen of Cups that we had over here already. I already cleaned that up, but, you know, no communication. That's the key to failure in all relationships. You want to fail in a relationship? Just don't communicate. There you go. Easy. If you don't like the person you're with, just don't communicate. Easy, right? No communication, no relationship. You want that relationship to end? Just don't communicate with them. Easy, right? That's what happened here, basically. So, she didn't want to be an option anymore. She didn't want to be an option. She didn't want to have to compete with others when it came to this King of Pentacles, right? She didn't see any future of passion with this person. She didn't want to move forward with them anymore, any longer. She's not an option, right? So, so she had to deal with competition, and she figured out she didn't want to have a new passionate start with him. She possibly waited a really long time for her ships to come in. The road is empty, right? There's no movement. There's no horses with trailers. There's no boats. Nothing. All there is this person holding a crystal ball with light shining out of it. Not even communication, right? So basically, she's holding the energy also as the Queen of Wands. Very passionate woman. Could be a Leo. And she's not moving forward with this person. She's not going to have a new passionate start with them. Possibly looking for a new suitor. Somebody new, a new marriage. Maybe wanting to find a marriage of her own happiness. Because I think she thinks that he's married already. So she just leave him alone. Because she believes in the institution of marriage. And she's not trying to mess with somebody who's married. Right? She has morals. Okay? So she's possibly looking for marriage on her own. She possibly also could be starting a business on her own and figures that, you know, I'm just gonna wait right now with the love thing because I'm still hurt. She could be doing that too. Yeah, that's what I see here. Because when it comes to the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords, her holding those energies and him, whoever, you know, he stabbed her in the back with this Three of Swords. You know? Actually in the heart. And not with just one sword. It was with three. Right in the heart. And now this is in the reverse because she's not going to be a part of that anymore. Nope. And she's possibly going to, you know, she's waiting for her ships to come in here with this Three of Wands, but not from him. Possibly from somebody else. And that's what else I got here. So I'm going to move these all up, okay, into one row because I do have some oracles that I'm going to pull. Actually, I'm just going to collect them all up, put this one on the top. This was the energy. We all remember that. Put them all together. We have some space. This was his energy. His energy, her energy, right? The lovers in the world. Well, okay. So first what we're going to do is we're going to see what they need to surrender. I'm going to pull 2 cards. All right. I'm going to shuffle one more time. And I'm going to pull 2 cards, one for him, one for her. Alright. See what they have to surrender in this situation for this he and she reading for January 20th, 2020. So I'll pull one from here, from him. One from here for her. Okay. And then these are the healing oracles. I'm going to pull 3 for each, okay? 3 for each person. Well, 3 for him, 3 for her. Alright? Alright. Let me just do this. 1, 2, 3. Boom. Boom. Split them in half now. And then we're going to pull 3 from here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Alright. So, put those in the middle there. What he needs to surrender to your full power. Your life is calling for you to step into your full power rather than playing it small. So the universe is asking him to step into his full power. Possibly that's why there's no movement, no communication coming in, because he's not in his full power and doesn't know how to deal with things. Okay? He's being nervous about this whole thing, right? Remember the strength card, it was in the reverse. Why? I don't know. But the universe is telling him that he needs to get into his full power again. So maybe, okay, I'm just going to say maybe here. Maybe he's not in his full power now because whatever relationship he was in, that person might have just broke that guy down. Right? I know I've been broken down from bad relationships. Wasn't even me anymore. It was somebody else. So maybe he's not in his full power yet. Still trying to get there. Trying to end this cycle that he's in right now. Let's see what she's got. Surrender to rest and sleep. And I was yawning a couple times during the reading. I need some sleep too. So, yeah. So maybe she's been working way too hard. Why? She's trying to take her mind off of this, of course. What does it say? To prevent burnout, slow down, honor your need for quiet time and peaceful sleep to rejuvenate your mind, body, and spirit. Yeah. She probably needs a little more meditation, more rest, not working so late, you know, running around, doing this, that, and the other. You know, she's trying to forget probably. This is what she's got to do, is to get some more rest. Okay. Now, I also want to say that you can be a female and be like in this energy, and you could be holding your male energy. Or you could be a male, and this could be your side of the story, but, you know, you could be displaying your female energy. Just know that. These can be swapped. I didn't mention that before, so I thought I'd mention that right now real quick, okay? So let's see what the Healing Oracle has for him. Surround yourself with people who are better than you. Okay. So he's probably around a bunch of people who aren't even, have no goals, going anywhere, not doing nothing, possibly not even ever been to college. You know, and the universe is saying, surround yourself with people who are better than you, which means people who you can learn from. Not saying necessarily, oh, they're better, because nobody physically is better than anyone, because we're all got the same bodies, whatever. Maybe some of us treat our bodies better than others, but, you know, they're asking, the universe is asking you to hang out with people who are successful, people who go to school, people who have goals, because you learn from those people. You know, you things like that rub off on you. Their goodness rubs off on you. When you're still hanging out with the people who are at your level or below, you ain't moving nowhere. You ain't going nowhere. So you got to hang out with people who are a little bit, who are doing something with themselves, okay? Suffering is useful and needed. So possibly you're not feeling like you're 100%, you know, yourself, not the man that you used to be. But, you know, right now you're going through a phase probably because you ended something with somebody or they ended it with you and you're very sad. So this is your time to suffer and accept it, accept what has happened, because it's needed. It's needed because you need to realize what has happened, though. Why you're suffering so much. There's more of a deeper message within you that you need to find out about. So that's probably something that you need to heal, possibly something from the past. No one is perfect. There is good and bad in everyone. So also, you know, you might be thinking, okay, I can't move forward. I can't do this. This person thinks I'm terrible. But you know what? No one's perfect, right? You know, what's wrong with apologizing? What's wrong with saying, hey, I'm sorry, I was wrong. You know, nobody's perfect, and I know I'm not. So, you know, maybe you're trying to act like you are, and that's why you're not stepping forward, because you don't want her to know that you're not perfect. Oh my gosh. Nobody's perfect. She's not perfect. So stop tripping on that. No one is ever, ever going to be there's only one perfect being. We all know who that is, right? And it's not us. It's not us, that's for sure. For ourselves, we could be feeling perfect for ourselves. Like for me, I'm perfect just the way I am. That's how I feel about myself. I don't know what anybody else feels, but you know, there's one supreme being though that is super perfect, like intensity style. You know, the main being. Okay, so anyways, you can produce positive results if you are calm. So she might be in the anger mode right now because remember we saw a lot of Queen of Swords right here. That was like the main first card that came out. So he's probably looking at her like, oh my God, she's gonna kill me or she's gonna hate me. But you know, I think what she's been trying to do actually is trying to just stay calm in all situations. She might have been at that Queen of Swords energy, maybe ready to chop someone off, chop their head off. But I don't think. I think I think she's healing from that kind of energy, right? She's just trying to be more loving to people. Allow yourself to be open to being loved. So right here is saying that maybe she is not allowing anybody in right now because she's still hurt. She's still hurt by the situation. The universe is saying, hey, you need to open yourself up to love now. Something has ended and you're ready to go out and find love. If it's not going to look for you, it's time for you to get out there and start mingling, kind of, right? And then it says giving up is a form of failure. Oh my gosh. And what did she do? She gave up on this situation. And look what universe is saying now. Giving up is a form of failure. And she doesn't want to fail. She doesn't want to be a failure. She wants to be a success. And giving up is a form of failure. So the universe is telling her, hang on a little bit longer. Don't give up right now. Because, and okay, I got it now. This one needs to get the strength to move forward and talk to her. This one, when he comes in, she needs to stay calm. Don't be all yelling and crazy, right? And allow him to love her if that's what he wants. Don't give up on this because you're failing yourself. Interesting. Very, very interesting, right? Wow. Okay, you guys, that's it for today. Look, it's already been an hour and 2 minutes, almost 3 minutes. So that's the he-she reading for today. If you are her, hang on just a little bit longer and try to stay calm, cool, and collected, okay? And if you are him, stop hanging around with all those bums. Straight up. Start hanging out with better people, people who are going to improve your life and do good for you. And it's going to be hard for you. Suffering is useful and needed. Okay, so you got to let people go. It might make you suffer that you're doing that because you might have to let everyone go if they're all toxic, right? And that's a little bit of suffering because it's hard to be alone when you're not used to it. No one is perfect. There's good and bad in everyone. And you can move forward, okay? No one's perfect. She's not perfect either. So don't be afraid to approach her because, what have you got to lose? All right, so I'm Mona. This is Kaleidoscope Dreams Tarot. This is the he-she reading for January 20th, 2020, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.